Also, in the last slide you have seen, we are using different kind of processes like electrolysis, like pyrolysis. Okay, just a second. Okay, like write down full: electrolysis, pyrolysis, or reforming. Okay, these are the some processes that we are using to generate hydrogen. Now, whatever kind of energy we are using in generating the hydrogen, this classifies three different types of hydrogen. First is gray hydrogen, second is blue hydrogen, third is green hydrogen. Why this is called gray hydrogen? Because whenever we use this natural gas and the some process is happening in the refinery or the, you can say, generation of hydrogen, and if we are releasing this carbon dioxide or the byproduct, okay, from which we are extracting the hydrogen, and if we are releasing this directly into the atmosphere and then hydrogen is created, so this we call a gray hydrogen, which is basically this fuel is generated by by creating some pollution in the environment. Okay, on that basis these colors are defined. Next is blue hydrogen. If we burn or basically do this process on natural gas for generating the hydrogen, and the unwanted, you can say, the pollutant, okay, if it is stored properly, if it is catered properly, but it is not eliminated, I am talking about, but it is only catered properly. Suppose it is collected and basically dumped into some area, okay, this kind of thing, so that is called blue hydrogen. And if we use some processes like electrolysis, where we use electricity for generating and water, okay, I was talking about that water is there, okay, and through the electric energy we break their bond and hydrogen is created, oxygen is released, okay, by this process. And also the electricity that we are using for the hydrogen generation, it is also generated from some renewable energies, okay, then we call that type of hydrogen as a green hydrogen. Okay, depending on the use cases, how we are generating the hydrogen, these three different colors are defined. See, this is basically showing we are generated the hydrogen, okay, but how we have generated, how we have treated the waste, okay, what type of technology we have used, so that defined their different criteria. This is gray hydrogen, it is called because the process that we use, suppose we have used the natural gas to create the hydrogen, okay, hydrogen is extracted, that is fine, but the remaining waste, if we have directly like exhaust them in our you can say environment, okay, and which is polluting our environment again, okay, that is called gray hydrogen. Okay, but if we try to like basically collect this pollution, okay, not evacuating in the direct atmosphere, okay, we are using, or basically it is collected maybe in some tank, okay, it is stored somewhere, it is not released, which is harmful to someone directly, okay, so that is called blue hydrogen, okay, but still pollution is, some pollution is there, okay. And if we use everything natural, okay, we use renewable energies to generate the electricity, and that electricity and water we use in the electrolysis process for creating the hydrogen, okay. So water has H2O, okay, this is H2O, and we use this green electricity which is generated from the renewable sources like solar, like wind, okay. So if we use that kind of energy to break the bond of hydrogen, so hydrogen is there, oxygen is released in the environment, both of the thing is not creating any you can say any pollutant in the environment, okay, and everything is green, so that kind of hydrogen generation we call a green hydrogen. Electrolysis, basically what happens, I will also explain you properly, that water is H2O, है ना, like there is basically you can say in not this term, we have oxygen element, one hydrogen is attached this side, one hydrogen is attached this side, one bond with this, one bond with this. Okay, this is a one molecule of water. Now if we use electrolysis process that I have explained in the previous slide also, in electrolysis process we pass electric current in this water, okay, to break this bond, to break this bond. So now we will have H, this HH will combine H2, okay, this oxygen is keep different, okay, the process, electrolysis process is applied, this electric current, it is break the bond of water, hydrogen is separated, oxygen is separated, okay. So hydrogen is separated here, oxygen is released in the air, okay. Oxygen will not create any pollution in the environment, okay. Hydrogen is separated, also the electricity that we use to break the bond, suppose that electricity is also generated from the renewable energies like solar power plant, okay, like wind, like the our tidal energies, any kind of renewable energy that we have used, okay. So nothing pollution is created in this type of hydrogen generation, so that's why we called it as a green hydrogen, okay. No pollutant, nothing is involved. So now we have seen, up to now we have generated the hydrogen. We have not used hydrogen in any technology in our slides. Okay, so let us discuss some of the importance that why we are moving towards the alternative fuels in our transportation. The first is energy security. Energy security means we have enough resources for hydrogen. Okay, we have seen abundant hydrogen is available. We have a green process or renewable process to generate hydrogen also. Okay, and environmental benefits are also good if we use the green hydrogen. Okay, next is greenhouse gas emission will be reduced. Okay, if we use this kind of alternative fuels, the depletion that the fossil fuel resources are going down day by day, okay, that can also be reserved, okay. It can be a good substitute to the crude oil that we are extracting from these fossil fuels. This is a renewable technology, it less pollute, or it is eco-friendly. Less pollute we are writing, still if we use some kind of non-renewable energy to generate hydrogen, okay, that's why we are entered less pollute, okay, as compared to fossil fuels or the crude oil or the coal that we use in our energy, okay. And it is eco-friendly also. Also if we use this kind of fuel in our transportation, so we can decentralize the production of fuel, okay. Nowadays like generally or maximum the fuel is generated in the mostly in the, you can say, this Dubai, Iran, or these kind of Saudi Arabia kind of Arab countries, okay. Few parts in America, few in Russia, okay, they have also some reserves of fossil fuel, but mostly in production of fuel we are dependent on some particular area in this you can say fossil fuels, okay. But if we use alternative fuels, okay, alternative kind of fuels like hydrogen, okay, so we can decentralize this production of fuel, okay. In different locations we can generate this fuel, no need to have dependency on some specific area only. Next is we can reduce the transportation cost also, because suppose if you have at your home, if you implement a solar panel, okay, suppose you implement a solar panel at your home, okay, you have water supply maybe directly from some river, natural river, okay, you are taking water, you have the electricity from solar panels, okay, this is water. In house you are generating, this is just an example I'm talking about, okay. In house you are generating the hydrogen, and that hydrogen you are using as a fuel in your transportation in your vehicle, okay. So it is very the transportation cost is reduced, like you can generate your own fuel also. It means, it does not mean you start generating at your home from today. I am just explaining that this kind of facility, this small kind of facility can be implemented at different location, which will reduce the transportation cost. Also it will give self-reliance in fuel to farmers. Farmers here means who are generating this fuel, Okay, it can be generated from the natural resources, so it gives self-reliance and self-independent to the generation of the fuel farmers.